away. Wide defence now onto wide attack. Wide attack back to centre. Centre now to goal attack as they move into the attacking third. Looking for goal attack. Just moved a little bit further away from the goal. Centre back on the edge of the D. And it's a good interception there. Looking again for Bristol. Go out to goal attack. Looking behind. Can she get that tight angle? She can. That is now a 20-point lead for Bristol. 28-8. Gloucester now. Start us off again. High ball again. It's that high ball. It needed just to be a little more direct, a little more sharper, as we've seen throughout the game. Good interception from wide defence. She just couldn't keep it in. However, out for a Bristol throw on the wide. Decent interception at the start of the game, but again, it's that restart. It needs to be a little bit sharper, a little bit quicker from Gloucester. Centre for Bristol now looks towards.
Good interception once again.
Goal attack, good interception as you just said. Throwing it from the goal line. Wide attack to goal striker. And goal striker should have a free shot here. And does so. 29-8.
Brilliant.
The gap's getting bigger.
It is approaching 30 points here, Bristol, and it's just no let-up, is there, from the away side?
Absolutely not, and an attempted interception there from centre just didn't materialise. Lucky though, it just went behind there, and goalkeeper Imogen Jones gets us back underway. Goal defence now. So wide defence to back to goal defence. The coaches on the sideline, they're emphasising speed because look how quick Bristol have got all their players sort of marking all of the Gloucester players, all the options. They just have to try and go along. So another interception there from wing defence, but it will be a throw-in again. It's just Bristol look a little more up for it than Gloucester do.
They do. And
the long throw, foul there from goal defence on goalkeeper for Bristol. Bristol get us back underway now. Centre moves to goal attack. Trying to go wide to wide receiver. Centre. Goal's just been moved there. It's very, very physical in the D. Only 2 points on the board within the first 2.5 minutes.
Back into Helen Mariner.
Centre now onto goal striker. Goal striker just passes to get a little closer. Goal attack for the 30 points. And it goes over. But they will have another attempt. Free shot here for Bristol. There is the 30 points.
Yeah, they've hit 30 points now. The 22-point gap now between the two sides. And here comes Gloucester.
Hopefully Gloucester can provide another attack. Penalty to Gloucester. Let's just see what happens here. Coach is just beside us. They're just saying that they're all in the same place, all moving at the same time, which is true. They all seem to just be sort of doing the same thing for each other. It is a penalty to Bristol, sadly. No attack from Gloucester as of yet in this half. So what can Bristol do from this attack?
Back to Dara Adebayo as she starts it once again.
What can Bristol find? Can they find a long pass? They can. Wide defence was totally unmarked as now they cross into the Gloucester half. Goal attack out of the D, looks for goal striker, does find it. It could be just a little too far out. It's not. 31-8 now to Bristol, and Bristol will get us back underway again.
Yeah, that's brilliant once again from the away side, and here they come once more.
Goal defence just with a slight interception there, but the referee has deemed that it is now a throw into Gloucester. Did look to come off the Gloucester goal defence. Interception again there from the Bristol wide attack. Another throw for Gloucester. Goal defence now. Right in front of us. Looks for wide attack. Finds goal striker. And it should be 9. Yes, it is. It's a good throw from Bristol. First point on the board in the third quarter for Gloucester. 9:31 now. And Gloucester will get us back underway. Here's centre. Looks for goal striker. But that tall presence of Adebayo. Just, you can't escape it, but it is a penalty to Gloucester. Wide attack now to reach double figures, and again it doesn't work. Second time. Goal striker, this time it falls in, and there's the 10 points that Gloucester have been yearning for.
And that's Molly Ashley making it 10:31 here. Finally double figures for Gloucester.
But still 21 points the gap. Bristol looking to win by even more. Nice low pass there And it'll be another free shot for Gloucester. Goal striker in for 10:32 now.
Just no respite for Gloucester. Just as soon as they get a point back in this match, Bristol straight back up the pitch, and it's another point for the away side.
It looked better. It looked
yes.
so much better there from the start off. Nice range of passing. It was a good interception from Adebayo, and now a throw in from the goal line.
Definitely.
What options have Gloucester? Centre, edge of the box, looks for a wing attack. Brilliant grab there, and it will be a free shot now for Gloucester. Nice little short pass. Goal striker gets the 11th point there.
That's Molly Ashley. It's 11:32.
And immediately Bristol get us started straight, racing into the Scots arm, but it's a good interception from centre. Goes back to goal defence, but loses it. Goal striker now to goal attack. Great interception again from goal defence there. Goal striker looked for it, but whistle got blown, so it will be another attempt for Bristol. Looks like a free shot attempt, and spins around the top of the frame.
That's 33-11.
33-11, a 22-point gap still. Goal attack now for Gloucester. Can they inject a bit of speed into their attack? Centre goes back to wing defence. Nearly got intercepted by the Bristol wing attack. Wing defence from Gloucester now. Centre goes long towards wing attack. It's a good interception from goal defence for Bristol. And it's out for a goal line throw-in to Gloucester. Not many options here. Goal attack, tried to get it. Centre just gets it back after that deflection. Goal striker now looks for an opportunity. It just bangs the top of the frame. It's kept in just about. And goal striker again. In for 12. And again it goes over.
Yeah, great support from the home fans. It's just such a shame that we had so many attempts like that for the home side that have just been rolling around the rim, which is really frustrating for the home side and supporters.
They're just getting more and more, as we keep saying, it's that little bit of luck that is needed for Gloucester at the moment. It's just not materialising as such. 11:33 to Gloucester. As Gloucester get us underway again after that failed attempt from Bristol. Out wide to the goalkeeper. Centre on the centre line. Goal defence, now wing attack. Looking for options, goes back to goal defence, wing attack back on the wide. And again, it just playing those two passes, but no other option as a penalty. Now for Gloucester, foul there on the centre. Should be an opportunity. Referee just ordering just to go back to the point of the foul. Where can Gloucester go? Goal striker unmarked.
Molly Ashley will try once more.
And it's in, 12:33 now, halfway through the third quarter. Gloucester are getting points on the board. That's their 5th point. Bristol, however, speed is key here, and it should be 34, and it is.
As soon as they can see the point, Ollie, it's like they're right back down the other end, and it's maybe they're mad at themselves, and then they just go and get another point.
Just exactly, but Gloucester getting into it more and more. Centre's just been sat down there, throws over the top to goal striker. What a pass that was from the centre.
Good pass.
And in for 13:34.
And Molly Ashley once again.
And now straight away, we just thought that Bristol got underway there. We will now in the centre circle. Wing attack, just a straight pass to goal striker. Centre, onto goal striker, nearly lost it there. Onto goal attack. And it will be a free throw again for Bristol. Miss, trying to get back out. And Gloucester just survive. It's not another point for Bristol. Centre now looks for goal defence, wing defence. Now looks for goal attack. Goal attack now looks for options. And it's just a penalty there for Gloucester. Centre looks for goal striker. Brilliant pass from centre over the top of Adebayo. She looked invisible to us, just bent down there, managed to keep the ball in. And it's now 14:34, 20-point gap now.
Really changed it up, and it's 14:34, like you say, the 20-point gap, but Gloucester just seemed to be invigorated in this third quarter.
Centre, looking for goal attack just over the top, and it's out for a throw-in at the goal line for Bristol, but they're looking reinvigorated. Bristol, however threatened they may look, Gloucester just looking that little bit better. Adebayo, the goalkeeper, passes on to wide defence, and it just seems as though that there seems to be a Bristol player everywhere you look. There seems to be one available every time as goal striker just passed it over the top of goal attack, and it's out for a throw-in at the goal line to Gloucester.
Substitution being made here now for Gloucester.
Yeah, I think we're seeing Emily Hammond come back on. The original centre at the start of the game, so now we can get back underway. Goalkeeper Imogen Jones gets us underway. Now goal defence, looking for options. Centre, right in front of us, just into the Gloucester half. Goal defence. Looking for goal striker, brilliant pass once again.
Molly Ashley just short of the mark.
It just keeps it in. Goal attack now. Looks for the option, hits the frame of the goal yet again.
That's a real shame once again for Gloucester. Ooh,
and just a bit of afters there as well.
But sorry, Ollie, it's such a shame because we've had so many points in this game where they've just hit the rim. They could be nearing 20 points or over 20 points by now, which is such a shame.
They really could.
Yeah.
As Bristol get back down the field, two-wing attack.
Yeah, we could be looking at a different game here.
We really could, you're right. Centre. And it seems as though the whistle just blown for a penalty to Bristol. And it should be another free throw. Should be 35 on the board. Hits the frame of the goal. She'll get another attempt at it, however. This time just a little bit closer. And this time it trickles into the net to make it 14-35. Bristol get us back underway.
Yeah,
wide again.
Here they come again.
Goal striker. The ball goes out to hit the referee, but it did go out.
Imogen Jones to restart play here for Gloucester.
Just need to get out a little bit quicker. Wide defence. Can they look for anyone? It seems as though there is going to be a substitution here, and that's wing attack substitution. And the replacement for Gloucester. As we get back underway, wide defence onto wing attack. The new substitute has just come on. Goal defence now centre. Centre looks for the options. Goal attack now. Has to go back to the wing defence. Now wing attack. Looking for options. And gets it to goal. Striker gets the penalty. Ooh. And again it just goes over.
Yeah, they've been very unlucky there with the rim this afternoon.
As you said, it could be a lot closer game.
Definitely.
Goal shooter now. Penalty again to Gloucester. Should be a free throw. Hits the frame of the goal again. It's not going Gloucester's way today at all. Wing defence to goal attack for Bristol now. They sweep down the field. They're into the last attacking third. Into the D. Goal attack now. Gets it, and it's 14-36 now. Back to a 22-point advantage for Bristol.
Yeah, that's right. It's you know, in another game they'd only be 10 points short of the mark here, which is such a shame here for the home side. But here they come again, Emily Hammond.
Centre looks for goal attack into the D. Goal shot to goal shooter, and this time they get it. 15-36 now. But as you say, with the missed chances, with the unlucky shots, it could be a lot closer game than we are watching right now. Over the top to goal shooter for Bristol, and it's in again, maintaining that 22-point gap for Bristol. 15-37 with a minute 40 left on the clock.
Yeah, we have perhaps seen the best quarter of the game really so far by Gloucester. Such a shame it's just come in the third quarter.
Oh, absolutely. Wing attack now. Goes low to goal attack. Looking for options, back to wing attack on the edge of the box and try to get it to goal shooter. She just got to get her hands on the ball, but it goes out for a throw into Gloucester. Must have come off a Bristol player now. Wide throw towards centre, and it's a penalty to Gloucester. Centre on the edge of the box. Goal attack onto goal shooter, and there it is, 16-37.
The gap cut to 21 points again. I think it's all about, Ollie, in this last quarter now, as we go into the fourth quarter, just about ending this game strongly. Here come Bristol, though.
Bristol again with the goal shooter in the D. It's a hardest shot, but she makes it. 22 points still is the gap. 16-38, Bristol. Goal attack now for Bristol. For Gloucester, sorry. Wing defence now onto centre. Centre looks for options. Goal attack. Now Gloucester attack with some pace. Goal shooter. Manages to get past. It's a difficult shot. Hits the frame of the goal. That was a little bit harder shot. Wide defence now for Bristol. Goes down the other end. Goal attack. All of the Bristol players in space. And it's a shot. Just goes to the back of the net. Doesn't go through it, sadly. And with 10 seconds left on the box, can Gloucester? All the goal attack. Can they get it to goal shooting? They can't. That's going to be the end of the quarter.
And at the end of quarter 3, it's Gloucester 16,
Yeah, I was just
Bristol 38.
I was just distracted at the end of that half by the Gloucester bench. You might not be able to hear a word out of me, but they were just saying go, 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 and it's what Gloucester need. It's just that pace that Gloucester lacks, sort of, to get up the field in the final seconds. It's just really, but overall, you'd have to admit it's a great third quarter for Gloucester.
Definitely. Like I was saying just earlier on, it's probably been their best quarter of the game. And they've just been able to maybe the words that were spoke to at half time maybe just instilled something in them, because like we say, the third quarter, it's such a shame that it's come when they're 22 points down, but at the same time maybe a good end here can really inspire going into the final game of the season.
It really could. I mean, the way it's been going, sort of the way that third quarter's been going, maybe a few points on the ball, maybe we might look towards maybe 25 for Gloucester, which isn't a great score, but I mean the way this game has gone, the way Bristol have dominated, and sort of the unlucky chances that Gloucester have, in retrospect it could be a good score for Gloucester. It might not look good on the scoreboard, but it will look good sort of to them for the performance.
Yeah, they want to hope really that Bristol might just have a bit of not an off fourth quarter, but just a fatigue coming in, because they've been full throttle for the first 3 quarters, as you can see by the scoreline. 22 points up, and that has just been their MO all game since if Gloucester get a point back, straight back down the other end of the pitch, and within 30 seconds it's another point being added to the away side. So it's very interesting for them.
It really is, and in this final quarter, if you were the coach now, what would you say to the players, would you think, of Gloucester?
It's damage limitation mode, surely. It's got to be by now, but that's not even a bad thing if you want to try and keep that points deficit down to a minimum.
But yeah, and also just a word on this, the crowd would love it. They'd absolutely love it if Gloucester sort of dominated that final quarter, because they haven't. It hasn't been a great game, but a good last quarter from Gloucester might just pep them up. I mean, it is their last home game after all.
Yeah, you've heard the fans throughout the game. Really, whenever a good interception or a good point, the fans have been up with it, which is really good. So maybe they just need that for the fourth quarter, and it's just been there the whole game. And like you say, last home game of the season. Hopefully they can end this last quarter on a high. Yeah,
hopefully so. Not too far away from the restart, from the final restart of the match. As you said, damage limitation. It would be the aim, you would argue. And well, for Bristol, they just want to probably look towards maybe getting 50.
Yes,
could
definitely.
they get? I mean, I've mentioned that a couple of times throughout the match. It does look like a 50-point game for Bristol.
Definitely. Yeah, no, they've just from minute one, I've just waxed lyrical of Bristol all game, but it's right, because say the players they've got, Dara Adebayo, Ronnie Tanner, Neve Miller, Lucy, well, the whole team, as Ronnie said in her half-time interview with Matt, it's the whole team have just been. They've all had something to do, and they've all had some part in why they are 22 points up at the moment.
Absolutely. So the teams,
from defence to attack, it's just been completely sound from them today.
Exactly. Do you think Gloucester can sort of learn from Bristol, maybe sort of take an eye sort of for speed, maybe, as we just get underway for the final quarter?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so here we go. Wing attack, goal attack now. Onto wing defence. Wing defence onto centre. And goal shooter looks for goal attack. Just an interception there from goal defence. Now centre looking to get forward quickly. Wing attack onto goal defence. Goal defence now goes back to wing defence. Wing defence just couldn't find anyone. And Bristol have the ball back. Centre onto goal defence now for Bristol. Goalkeeper throws the ball out to centre. And just a small interception there from centre. So here we go, Bristol off again. Goal shooter. Sorry, goal defence that was. Wing attack. Centre, good interception this time from the original centre, Emily Hammond. Back to goal attack. Goal shooter. Did she just lose it then? Yes, she did, and that's out. Gloucester had the ball back within the first minute. No points have been scored, but Gloucester just look a little bit more up for this. It's been a long time coming. Wing defence, wing attack just didn't get there. Ball scrambling about a bit, and it will be Gloucester's ball at the end of all that. Wing attack on the edge of the box, goes to goal attack. Goal attack, hits the frame of the goal. It comes back out to centre, low to wing it to goal attack to goal shooter, and goal shooter will get the first point of the quarter. 17:38 Bristol.
Yeah, no, that's brilliant, and you can hear that the coach very vocal on the outside, which is always good to see.
Absolutely, Gloucester get us back underway with the wing attack. Just looked a little over, but wing defence just got it. Now it's centre. Centre looked towards goal shooter. Goal attack gets it back, trying to get it towards centre. Just bobbled about in the box, but it's gone out for a Gloucester throw on the goal line. Low throw onto goal shooter, and it will be a free throw for Gloucester. Gets another point on the board, reduces your ears to 38-18 Bristol.
Yeah, they want to try and limit, as we said, damage limitation, but try and limit as many points as possible.
Absolutely.
That Bristol can get. And as we are almost 2.5 minutes in, we have not seen a Bristol point as of yet.
Yeah, Bristol just lost the ball out of play there. Centre now, Emily Hammond. Passes on to the wing defence, looks for options. Here's goal defence, now centre on the edge of the D. She's just got a lot of options to save for. It was intercepted. Gets it back, a goal shooter for a third in a row. Just get the look this time. It just hit the frame of the goal and tipped over into the net. And that now makes it 20-38. Does it? Or is it 19-38?
It is 19. 19-38.
Well, got to get us back underway. They look for 20. Goal attack looks just up to the wing attack. Will she get it back? Goal shooter just gets there. Looks a hardish angle from the right hand side, but gets it. And now that is 20-38.
Molly Ashley, the points deficit, the last 2 points from Molly Ashley, the points deficit cut to 18 points. And this has been really good from Gloucester.
Oh, it really has, as Bristol come for their first major attack of the game. Goal attack is unmarked. She's going to go for it. Just over. Bristol couldn't get it out. Goal shooter now with a chance to get a point back for Bristol, and just tips over into the net to make it 39-22 Bristol, as Gloucester get us back underway immediately. Centre.
That shows, doesn't it? Because that's probably the most amount of time that Bristol have had without a point in this
Absolutely,
game.
goal shooter now into the edge of the D. She will go back to goal defence. Nearly got intercepted by the Bristol goal attacker. Goal shooter just lost it in the D, and now Bristol attack with speed. Goal attack onto goal shooter. Goal shooter now. She's a bit way out. Can she get there? Hits the frame of the goal. She'll get a second attempt a little bit nearer now. And goal shooter will get it in, and that's 2 in a row for Bristol.
Neve Miller does really well as the away side hit 40 points here.
40-20 is the score. Bristol might be looking for that 50-point game. Wing attack now goes towards goal shooter. Good interception there from the goalkeeper, Imogen Jones, as now Gloucester try to begin an attack. Wing defence in space. Wing defence looking for options. Goal defence now is the option. Wing attack into the Bristol half. Goal attack. She's limit options, so she bounces the ball to centre. Centre looks for goal shooter, just a little bit over, but she still remains with it in the D. Goal attack right in front of the goal. And shoot, and it's in. 21-40. The Gloucester bench absolutely delighted with the performance in this fourth and final quarter.
That's brilliant. Yeah, great support from the crowd and the coach there. Really good stuff to see. There they come again.
Centre to goal attack. Goal attack onto goal shooter. Just managed to keep the ball. It's thrown out towards centre. Centre looking to get something out of it. Got intercepted by the Bristol defence. And you could just hear beside us the Gloucester bench just saying patience, patience. Finds goal attack from the throw-in. Goal shooter. It should be 22-40, and it's just shot over the bar. Too much on it. Thrown back out, but straight to wing attack. Wing attack now looks for the goal shooter. It gets intercepted yet again. A little bit frustrated from Gloucester. Needed to take her time a little bit further. Here's centre. Back to wing defence. Wing defence now onto wing attack. Wing attack goes wide. No one's going to be there, and it's going to go out now for a Gloucester throw from the goal line. Imogen Jones will take it.
Yeah, she will. And it's just in the first 6 minutes of this quarter. You know, they've limited Bristol to just 2 points so far, and I think they can take a lot from that.
Absolutely. And
From a
just
team that's just been absolutely peppering the Gloucester goal all game.
as you said, we spoke about in the break, damage limitation. It nearly was there, trying to find a low pass to the goal shooter. There from Gloucester now as they attack once more. Wing defence now onto the centre. Centre goes to goal defence, goal attack. Now onto wing attack. And it's going to be a penalty to Bristol. Should be a free throw here. Goal attack takes a step on the foot and gets the point. Now 21-41.
The 20-point gap is restored for Bristol.
They'll restart as well, so they'll look for another point here. Centre to wing attack. And immediately it's a penalty. Gloucester will get the ball back in sort of that middle third of the half. Wing defence, although loses it as soon as the restart began. And Bristol back inside their own half. Wing defence. Intercepted by centre. Centre gets it back over the top towards goal attack. Whistle blows and it's a penalty to Bristol. She might have just been running with the ball there when she just got it. Failed to stop herself as Bristol now have it back. Wing defence onto goal attack. Goal attack to centre. Edge of the D. Goal shooter to restore a 21-point lead and does so. 21-42 to Bristol.
Yeah, great stuff again from the away side. Really trying to find their groove in this fourth quarter as they are. And here come Gloucester once again. They've had the best period of the game in this last quarter.
Absolutely. It's progressed throughout the game, and this is their best quarter, but I think the deficit's a little too high for them to come back. Nice little low ball there from centre. Goal attack will look for goal shooter, but she might go for goal herself and hits the frame of the goal.
Not too far away there.
Nearly a spectacular point there, probably one of the best of the game. A centre is found. Goal attack onto wing attack. Wing attack looking for options. She'll try and go short. There was a foul in there for Bristol. There's the throw to goal shooter, and it should be back to 22. It is 43-21 Bristol, and halfway through the final quarter.
We'll have another substitution here for Gloucester for these last few moments.
Yeah, wing defence substitution, so maybe, just maybe, there might be some sort of change, maybe a bit of pace injection you'd have hoped, as the wing defence for Bristol gets his back. Goal attack now, wing attack, looking for the goal shooter. Great find in the end, and to shoot for 23. Ooh. Just rimmed out of the goal. Shooter will get it back, and it will go out, sadly. It will be a Gloucester throw.
Right in front of us.
Right in front of us. Over to goal attack now. Goal attack. Looking for options. She'll go back for wing attack. Nearly got intercepted there. Looking for the goal shooter. Just shoots over her and out for a throw. And it just looked positive from Gloucester in the early sort of 7 minutes, and now it just seems to be back to what we've been seeing all game. Just the misplaced passes, overthrown passes, interceptions from Bristol. It looks like it always was, basically.
Yeah, you know, we've seen maybe a little bit of fatigue from Bristol these first few minutes, but they've up at the end here, and that's all a bit of a collision now.
Yeah, that's a foul for Bristol as goal defence. Wing attack goes back. Centre for Bristol now. Onto goal shooter, who has been prolific. Hits the frame of the goal. Goalkeeper though manages to keep it out. It's only gone back to centre on the edge of the box, and goal shooter will have another opportunity. A little bit nearer the goal, bounces out, but whistle has been thrown for a Gloucester penalty, and again it's kept out again. Bristol, however, they've not got the ball back.
Now that's a line we haven't said much this afternoon. Neve Miller kept out.
Yeah, just another penalty for Bristol. Wing attack on the wide goal attack. She's going to go for goal here, and again shoots over the goal. Goal shooter gets it back, and it's an easier throw this time.
And just as I say that, Neve Miller proves me wrong.
Yeah, Neve Miller, she's been excellent today. Probably player of the match in my opinion. Just absolutely fantastic from start to finish. Goal shooter. As Gloucester come again, wing attack now with a bit of space. She's got options here as goal attack goes back to centre. Low ball now onto goal attack. Looking for goal shooter. Will goal attack a goal herself? She will! It's a brilliant throw there from the goal attacker, Ellie Brown. And it's 22 points on the board for Gloucester with just under 4.5 minutes left to go. Bristol back on the attack. They sped down just after the restart. And it's going to be another penalty to Bristol. Throw but kept out. Goalkeeper just knocks it out of play. Centre for Bristol gets it back. Goal shooter now with an opportunity and throws low, and it wasn't close, sadly. And we'll get back underway here. Interception there, and it just goes out for a restart for Gloucester.
Imogen Brown to restart here. Just under 4 minutes to go. As Gloucester just try and get as many points as they can for the last few minutes. Just out of play though, unfortunately.
Yeah, wing attack overpowered the throw, and Imogen Jones, the goalkeeper, just couldn't get the ball back, as now it's out for a throw. And the whistle has been blown, and it is going to be a throw to Gloucester, penalty to Gloucester. Throwing Gloucester. The referee right in front of us, almost telling us how the game works. Right, goal defence for Gloucester now. Gloucester looking for wing defence. Wing defence now looks for centre. Into the Bristol half, down the court. Just couldn't keep it to the goal attack. And now Bristol can launch their own attack, although it will go back to goalkeeper and restart again for Bristol. Inside the final 3 minutes, it's going to be a substitution. As
Alice Patterson will come off.
Yeah. On comes the centre for the final 3 minutes of the match. Trying to reduce it. It's still a 22-point gap. It's always been sort of out of reach for Gloucester ever since the first quarter.
Yeah, the first few minutes, wasn't it? It was.
Well, it was almost demolition derby. Hits the frame of the goal, does goal shooter, does Neve Miller, and again kept out again. Might just be fatigue setting in.
Try once more.
Try again and again. This is a fourth attempt, and this time it goes in. 45-22 to Bristol. So we'll get underway. Bristol looking for the 50-point game. It might not come, but 45 is still a fantastic score from the away side. Wing defence now for Gloucester onto the new centre, and it's a penalty to Bristol, and dejection, you would say, written all over the Gloucester players' faces here.
Yeah, no, say Gloucester in the reverse fixture back in October did beat the Bristol Fours, but of course a bit of revenge now for the away side as they've come to plot court here today, and a very, very convincing performance.
Absolutely, in the last home game of the season. Centre now onto goal attack. Nice little interchange between the two of them. Goal attack will look to go for goal. And it's going to be another penalty for Gloucester. Free shot for 46. And it is so 24 points the gap inside the final 90 seconds of the match. Could we see 50 light up for Bristol? And it's a quick attack from the restart goal shooter. She's a little bit way out here. Just hit the frame of the goal. And luckily, it got kept out. I don't think we'll see the 50-point game now for Bristol.
No, that's
but
right.
It looks all over, really. It looked all over a long, long time ago. Gloucester, haven't offered much in attack apart from sort of early on in the fourth quarter, as they are now ticking down inside the final seconds. Wing attack onto goal attack, looking for goal shooter. Just a little bit too behind. She couldn't find centre, and now Bristol immediately get the ball back. Centre, goal attack, moving forward, moving quickly, moving fluidly. Goal shooter onto the centre on the edge of the box, back to the goal shooter now, looking for point 47. Just didn't get that, hit the underframe of the goal. Gloucester will look for one more point. Goal defence inside the final 25 seconds now. Goalkeeper, centre. Can Gloucester find one more point? Wing defence onto goal attack. Goal attack to centre. Centre onto wing attack. Wing attack now goes towards goal shooter. Finds, but it looks like it's a tight angle inside the final 10 seconds. Shoots over, and that will be the last attack of the game as the seconds tick down. The buzzer's about to go.
And that's it.
And that is it. Full time here at Plot Court. And it finishes Gloucester 22, Bristol 46. A mauling by Bristol, sadly. And it just condemns Gloucester to what has been a very disappointing season.
It was on, it was written on the written on the wall in the first few minutes, because I say they had some good attacks in the first few minutes, Gloucester, but Dara Adebayo, that maybe just the whole match, that's just how it all played out, because they had some great attacks, just thwarted by an incredible performance at goalkeeper there.
Absolutely. Would she be your player of the match?
I'd say so. I'd say either her or Neve Miller. It's very even for me at the moment.
Neve Miller, she's probably later on in the game, as I say, it might be fatigued, but she did sort of. She didn't get the goals that she'd been getting throughout the game, but Dara Adebayo early on in the game was really, really good in the interceptions early on in the match. And we will now go live back to Matt Down, who is with the Bristol captain.
So we're here with Ronnie again, the captain of the Bristol team. Good result. How are you feeling?
Yeah, we're feeling really good, thanks.
Played well.
Very happy, yeah.
Yeah. Any positives?
We won.
You slipped into goalkeeper there second half, I see.
I did, yeah.
Do you often play there?
Yeah, a bit of both.
Yeah.
Well, it depends how tired I get.
Yeah. So, is that your last game of the season? You got one more?
We've got 3 more.
Okay.
We missed one last term, so we're catching up.
Yeah. And what's the plans now? Just head off home?
Yeah, head off home, go to the pub when we're back in Bristol.
Have you enjoyed your interview experience?
I've really enjoyed it.
Good. Hopefully we can do it for you next time.
Yeah.
Safe journey home. Well done.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Sorry, a bit sweaty.
Yeah, Ronnie Tanner there with Matt, delighted as always, and those final 3 matches could prove crucial. A result like this, you know, that momentum going into the final 3 should be good.
Yeah, great performance again by Ronnie Tanner at captain. She played in quite a few in goal defence and in goalkeeper at the end.
We can go live back to Matt. He's now with the Gloucester captain.
How are you feeling after that?
Yeah, obviously the score doesn't really, I don't think, reflect how we played
No.
second half. First half, I think we've just chased it from the get-go, but I think all the girls fought really hard and it was a good game towards the end.
Improved performance second half though, I thought.
Yeah, it definitely was. I think the mix-up in combinations and stuff really benefited us towards the second half.
And that's your last home game of the season?
Last home game of the season, yeah. Last home game for me at uni.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, you've not got an away game next week or?
Yeah, we've got an away game on the 1st of March, but last game.
And then celebrations.
Yeah.
It's off to pub golf tonight, I hear.
Yes, we
Yes.
are. Yeah.
Well, enjoy commiserations, but you played really well.
Thank you very much.
Okay, well done. Cheers. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much, Matt, and that's all. Thanks for tuning in to the live stream. We can wrap it up here. Thanks to Owen for co-coms.
Yeah, thank you very much, Ollie. It's been a very enjoyable game to watch, and hopefully so many more in the future.
Hopefully so. It's finished here at Plot Court, Gloucester 22, Bristol 46. I'm Oliver Holmes signing off. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Thanks for watching, everybody.